What's up? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to track alcohol. So any alcoholic beverages you have, we're going to track as carbs or fats or a combination of the two. So the reason that we do this is because alcohol has 7 calories per gram. And the problem with alcohol is we can't really track it as a macro in MyFitnessPal, as well as it's not a macro that really does us any good. It's more of the fun macro, but it still has calories in it. So we still want to track it, and we still want to make sure that we're accounting for it in some way, which is why we track it as carbs and fats. We're going to use MyFitnessPal to do that. And it's going to require a little bit of math, but I do have a cheat sheet for you that's going to make it a little bit easier. So to start off, in MyFitnessPal, if you don't have the premium version and you don't actually need the premium version, what you're going to do is go to add a food, like you're adding any food, and you're going to go to My Foods in the top hand corner, and then you're going to create a food. So once you're here, you're going to create a carb. So in the description, you're just going to put carb. You can put carbohydrate if you would like. So carb, make it easy. The serving size is going to be 1 gram. And servings per container is 1. So add this into your own MyFitnessPal. And for calories, since 1 gram of carb has 4 calories, we're going to put 4 calories. And for total carbohydrates, 1. Right? Go ahead and walk through this. You can pause this if you'd like to do it yourself. Click on no thanks when it asks you to add details. And there you go. You have 1 gram of carb added. Now you're going to do the same thing for fat. So we're going to make our own dietary fat here. Go into My Foods. Keep moving my head. Create food, and you're going to create fat. You can call this dietary fat if you'd like, or just fat, makes it easier. So again, just 1 gram, and add that into MyFitnessPal. And for every gram of fat, there is 9 calories. So now you're going to select 9, and for total fat, 1 gram. Go ahead and pause this and make sure you add no details, so no thanks. Pause this and add those into MyFitnessPal. You only have to do this one time. So once it's in there, it's in there. So next, we're going to track one of our drinks. So for example, if we have a drink that is 100 calories, say it's like one of those Bud Light seltzers or a White Claw. So it has 100 calories in it. To get how many carbs we're going to have for this, we're going to think if it has 100 calories and if there's 4 calories per gram of carb, then it's 100 divided by 4 to get how many carbs that we would need. So if you're not good at math like me, I'm not good at math. If you're not good at math with me, you're going to take 100 and divide by 4 to get 25. So that means we need to track that one drink as 25 carbs. So you're going to select your carb and you're going to put 25 servings so that you have 100 calories. So it should add up to 100 calories and be 25 carbs. Click the check mark. And there I just added and tracked one of my White Claws. And the reason we can't scan the barcode on a White Claw is because unfortunately alcohol is, it's all, what's that called? Everything having to do with alcohol is by this other, it's not by the FDA. So what that means is they don't have to include nutrition facts on their labels, which sucks for us that are trying to be healthier and be mindful of our alcohol, but this is how you'll have to do it. So now let's track it as fat. So that same drink, say, you don't usually just have one White Claw, so you're on your second one, right? You're gonna take 100 divided by 9, since there's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. So you're going to get 11.1 repeating. So just round that to 11. So now when I go back into MyFitnessPal, I'm going to take my fat and I'm going to track this as 11. And you should get close to 100 calories. So I'm at 99 and I have 11 grams of fat. And now that is tracked. So I've tracked 2 drinks in here and I have minus 200 calories at the top. What you're going to start noticing here is that whenever you're tracking these, it's going to make you really mindful of your drinks. You might start choosing lower calorie drinks. You might start choosing different choices just because drinks are very calorically dense and they're kind of like those empty calories, but there's no problem with tracking them and fitting them in and figuring out what's going to work best for you. So I do have a cheat sheet for this. And I will have this in the notes where you can download this as well. But this cheat sheet is going to be a lifesaver. So beer, for example, 12 ounces, 154 it shows you how to track either as carbs or fat, and there's a whole list, obviously. So this is how you track as carbs or fats for your alcohol. If you have any questions, please let me know. We can run through a few of these.